How's it going, guys? We got another unboxing here for you guys today. We're going to be unboxing this blue Rhino razor. It's a portable griddle, as you can see here. And the capacity, they're advertising it fits 57 burgers. So I guess whatever that means. Give you a little shout. 57 burgers here, 730 square inches, pre-seasoned, and it's 62,000 BTUs. So give you guys a look. There you go. See how it folds down. That's what attracted me to this griddle, is the portability. They're advertising it for like tailgaters and camping and stuff. So I apologize for the lighting. I don't have the best lighting in here. So this is how it shipped straight to my door. It was in this box. There was no other box or anything. So let me go ahead and cut the tape off and we'll get started. Alright guys, I went ahead and cut the tape off here. So let's get this opened. Looks like it's pretty well packaged. A little scuff, but I think it's just dirt. But here's looks like the owner's manual. Wow, this is huge. I've never seen an owner's manual this big. But and then it says save $10 off propane after mail-in rebate, which is kind of neat. So let's stick these off to the side here. And it looks like it's pretty much well packaged within itself. So let me rip this out of the box and we'll go from there. Alright guys, I went ahead and took it out of the box. As you can see, the legs are folded up, and all I did was tilt the box on its side like so, and wiggled it out little by little. It was you really need two people to take it out of the box, but I'm here by myself, so I had to make do. And then at the underneath the box there was another box here, and it looks like we got some screws, screwdriver, and a little wrench. Got the little knobs here, and then I'm guessing these are the knobs for the shelf as well. Got some nice rubberized tires, you know. Look pretty good here, and this is all pretty well packaged. I'm pretty impressed with the packaging of this, you know. Here's a side handle. Let me set this stuff down here. And then we got another handle as well. That's all that's in here, is just another handle. I'll put these here. So let's crack open this top, see what it looks like here. Well, that's spring loaded, which is nice, so it goes back. And then there's another one back here as well. These shelves, they don't sit flush. I wonder what's going on. You can kind of see one's on top of another. So I'll have to investigate that a little bit further. Wow, this is a lot bigger than I anticipated, to be honest with you guys. These shelves are huge. So, more packaging here. Looks like this is the axle or the rod for the wheels. It looks like this is bottom shelf. We'll set that down here. For best results, seasoned griddle surface after every use, the owner's manual. So that's the chain down there. See, it's a pretty thick griddle, you know. I'm thoroughly impressed with this so far, guys. Let me go ahead and open up the owner's manual and then we'll get started. Alright guys, I went ahead and opened up this owner manual. I love this thing. This thing's huge. The diagrams are big. It's It looks like it's fairly simple. So step one is we're going to attach the wheels here. So I grabbed one, the rod that was inside, and what I went ahead and did is you see the nut for B, and then you see the little wrench here. I kind of just set this on a little bit. You're going to need two people to tighten this up unless you can get your hands on, because this rotates obviously, so you're going to need to hold the other end with the nut at the same time, or it's going to keep, you're never going to get it tight enough. So it looks like this is the hole down here, and let's see if I can go around here. Grab it down here. It's hard to see, I'm sorry guys, but I got this in. Once both holes are in, you're going to take both of the wheels. I already set one inside, and then you're going to set the other wheel in as well. You're going to see the wheels, they're kind of, you got a little indent here, and then you got something sticking out, and I'm guessing this faces out, just so you're aware, so you don't put them on backwards. So, and we'll stick the wheel on like so, and I'll go ahead and get this tightened up. But once I tighten that up, it says the next step is going to be to open this and take the shelf out, which we did. So we'll skip all the way to number 5. And the 5th step is we're going to shut this back up, and we're going to tilt it on its side and open it up. So let me get those wheels going on, then I'll set it on its side, and we'll get back with you guys. Alright guys, I went ahead and tilted it on its side. I put the wheels on, as you can see. So it's saying to unfold these legs, but in order to do that, you got to cut these little zip ties here. Alright, we got the zip ties cut off. There's this little rod, this little spring that keeps the legs from coming all the way out, you can see. So we're going to lift this up. Alright, you can see they're wide open. And then the next step is we're going to grab this shelf here, and we're going to set it inside here like so. I can't do this with one hand, so, but we're going to set it inside, and then we're going to come to our little kit here. Oh, it's not in there. It should be in here. And these little thumb screws, we're going to take the thumb screws and screw it in right up on top, you can see here. So, but I got to get this propped up, and I'll show you the final product. Alright guys, I went ahead and flipped it back over on top. I put the shelf on and put these little thumb screws in here. So the shelf has to be in place in order to use this griddle, because this is what keeps it open. This is what keeps the legs from collapsing. I wish they would have put like a pin or something that you could have had on there, just in case you didn't want to do this every time, but it doesn't look like that's the case here. The next step is we're going to put these shelves in, or these handles, and the way we do that is they provided you with a screwdriver and screws here. So we're just going to grab this and line it up with the 4 holes that you see here. And naturally you would think that these little stoppers or their bumps would be facing down, but you actually need them to be facing up. That's because the shelf, when folded out, it's gonna lay on top of these, and this is kind of rubber, so it's gonna stop it from, it's gonna cushion it and scratching it. So once we do that, I'll show you what I did it on this side here. So as you can see, the little stops are, and I'll open this up real quick so I can show you what I'm talking about. So you can see how it rests on the shelf there. Adds additional support. So let me get this other one on, and we'll go to the next step. Alright, the next step is we're going to take these little push buttons here, and we're just going to install them here. You can see how it's kind of a notch, so you just line it up and you push it in. I'll push it in a little more when I get two hands, but I'm not gonna lie, guys. These little knobs feel extremely cheap. Like, I'm not impressed with this. Everything else seems pretty well built besides these knobs. So, and after that, we're gonna grab this grease can, which is, man, that's a pretty big grease can. It's pretty deep, and we're just gonna shove it down in here. So, all right, let me get these knobs on and take this off, and and what's unique about this is the burners, the way they're designed. So I'm gonna get this top off, and then I'll show you what the burners look like. All right, guys, I went ahead and took the top off and got the rest of these on, and there's ignition on every one of these, which is kind of nice. But this is the burner design. This one's supposed to be put out more heat. As you can see, it's a searing and main, and I'll have to, that's the sear burner, so I'm gonna have to read up on it and see exactly the features this has. But it has 3 of these straight tubes and then 1 U-shaped tube, which I thought was unique. I'm not quite sure why it's U-shaped and what the benefits are, but I guess I'll find out when I start cooking on this. One thing I don't like right off the bat is there's no way to level this top here, but I'll show you what the back of the top looks like. There's just one big rod that's welded on there, so, and I think that's to prevent it from warping. So we'll see how well it holds up, but I'll get the top on and we'll do one quick overview of what it looks like all set up. All right, guys, this is the final product, what she looks like. As you can see here, I kind of like this idea of the drip cup underneath here. It's kind of, if you got bigger stuff, you can kind of just scrape it on here or scrape it in there. So, and they pretty much thought of everything. As you can see here, the propane holder, it folds right up when not in use, here and down here as well. So when you're ready to use it, you flip these down, and when you're getting ready to transport everything, you flip these back up. And then you got this little matchstick holder just in case you can't light it or you're having issues with lighting it. So give you guys a quick walk around. Hopefully I don't have any problems with the flame being blown out. You can see that there's just one big gap. I don't know, it's really hard to see all the way around, so we'll see once I test it. When you're ready to put it up and load it up, all you do is tilt it on its side, take these 2 thumb screws out, take this off, fold the legs up, and stick everything back in here and shut these lids. So I think that's pretty neat. That's one thing that attracted me to this grill, but I just don't like how that's not flush. It's overlapping, so I don't know what's going on there. And I can do that, but it doesn't sit flush. I guess I'm gonna call the company and see what they recommend or whatnot. So, but all right, guys. I don't know, that looks like it's damaged there almost. You can see how that's all bent out there, and this one is straight up and down. I wonder if that's the reason why these aren't shutting. But all right, well, if you guys have any questions or concerns, just go ahead and leave them down in the comment or shoot me a message. So all right, guys, thanks for watching.